Today we're testing 2 viral...
Running Man, what? It's the farthest you've ran
I know, right?
in a long time.
Yeah. Today we're testing 2 viral tortilla trends. And these aren't necessarily keto, but we're gonna be making them keto because we like to call ourselves the Keto Twins Test Kitchen. My twin sister Sarah and I have been doing keto since January of 2019, and we just love trying and testing recipes for all of you. So if you guys see recipes that you want us to try, remember to tag us at Keto Twins Official on Instagram or Keto Twins on TikTok, or you can comment below. And if you're feeling our vibes, join our tribe and subscribe. Wait, I said it wrong.
That's fine.
Please subscribe and join our tribe. I hate saying it, but we must. But before we get into it, we're gonna talk about one of our favorite products ever, Element. Element is a delicious electrolyte drink mix with everything that you need and nothing that you don't. That means lots of salt and no sugar. Element contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sarah and I have been drinking Element every single day since 2019 because we love the way it tastes and it helps us on our keto journey. That's because when you go into ketosis, you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps or headaches, also known as the keto flu. Element replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. Sarah and I love all the flavors of Element, but our absolute favorites are the citrus salt, orange salt, raspberry salt, and grapefruit salt. It's really good. Right now, Element is offering our community a free sample pack. It looks like this so that you can try all of the flavors. That's 8 single serving packets free with any order from Element. This way you can try all the flavors or share some with a salty friend. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. So sometimes being stuck in a keto world, you don't get to see what's actually trending outside of it. So Sarah and I like to just watch videos in every different type of niche that has to do with food so we can see what's trending. And if you adapt a lot of these recipes, you can make them keto with a couple small tweaks. A lot of you guys have actually mentioned that you wanted us to try this trend, and it's called the viral Big Mac taco trend. But we are kind of apprehensive about cooking things this way because you're going to be taking ground beef and you're going to be kind of spreading it on a tortilla and you're going to be cooking it like that. I have never seen that done before, and so we're excited to try it today. It also comes with some nice toppings and a Big Mac style sauce. So in this recipe, they kind of make smaller street style tacos. We're going to be using a bigger flour tortilla for this recipe. And these are the Hero flour tortillas. They have 0 net carbs. A lot of you guys suggested that we try Hero tortillas, and we've been really loving them so far. So we can link these in the description below. They are always coming out with new bread products that are keto friendly. But we add stuff like this, wheat products, things with little amounts of sugar in them because we want to indulge 30% of the time. So that's what makes us happy, and that's why we call ourselves technically keto. So the recipe that caught our eye was this one by NRN on TikTok. We're gonna be leaving links to this recipe in the description below. And you take about 2 ounces of ground beef. We're gonna be using about 4 ounces because the tortilla that we're using is about double the size, and we're gonna be splitting this to share it, right? Mm-hmm. You're gonna be smashing the ground beef onto the tortilla flat, and then you're going to be cooking it in some oil. And you're gonna want that to cook thoroughly. That's part of the recipe that's concerning to me because you're taking raw meat and sticking it onto a tortilla. And so you definitely wanna make sure that the meat is completely brown. And then we're gonna start talking about how we're gonna top this Big Mac taco. Oh, it shrank. I did not expect it to shrink so much. A little bit of salt.
Good thing you didn't make it smaller.
I know.
A tiny dot of meat.
Pepper. So we're definitely surprised about how fast this Big Mac taco cooked because it's really thin. I would suggest getting everything that you want to put on top of your tacos ready before you actually start cooking it, because now it's ready and we are still chopping onions. So this is a raw onion, so you're gonna want to make it kind of small.
Deli American cheese product, whatever that means.
Cheese food.
Probably should have put that on the pan.
Oh yeah.
So if it's not melted by the time we're done making the Big Mac sauce, we're gonna pop it in the microwave for a couple seconds.
So you can't have Big Mac tacos without a Big Mac sauce. And there's lots of different ways that people try to replicate McDonald's Big Mac sauce. I thought I would try this recipe that's attached to this video because I've never tried it before and it looks really good. It does call for a relish, and we decided to use this dill relish. This is the one from Whole Foods because this has less carbs in it than sweet relish. So this has about 1/3 of the carbs. So it's less than 1 carb per serving. So for the Big Mac taco sauce, you're going to be needing mayo, relish, yellow mustard, white vinegar, paprika, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Also with these tacos, we're gonna be topping them with shredded lettuce, a little bit of white onion, and a couple of pickles. Relish. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
We are 38 years old.
Almost 39. When I was young, I used to think that I was older than everybody, and now that I'm getting older, I think that mentally I'm younger. So, half a teaspoon of white vinegar. Garlic powder is pretty much nothing.
Might want to go a little bit over with that.
Half a teaspoon of paprika. Here we go.
Getting that pink color.
Also, salt and pepper. All right, let's try it. So it's been many years since I've had a Big Mac, but it does taste like Big Mac sauce to me. So we have our sauce ready and our toppings, like our lettuce and our onions. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try this viral tortilla hack. Big Mac patty whack. I don't know. What do you say? What do you even say to such a thing?
We're gonna be splitting this because this is kind of a lot. So Emily with a giant knife.
Better than me cutting pizza. No?
I don't think that's how it works.
Alrighty, Big Mac. Here we go.
I'm gonna need a napkin or 10.
Wow. It tastes 100% like a Big Mac.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, minus the tortilla as the bread, but the sauce is on point. The pickles, the American cheese. If it was any different at all, like you put cheddar on it, it wouldn't taste like a Big
Yeah,
Mac.
probably not. I was thinking about getting just cheddar because I don't really eat American cheese all that much, but it really does make a difference to the way that it tastes.
100%, it's amazing.
I'm not sure why, but putting the meat on the tortilla, it just made the whole thing faster to cook. And because you're cooking it so thin, like, you know how long it takes us to cook burgers? Like, we've made burgers here on our channel, and I felt like you have to really spend a lot of time cooking a patty. And this cooked, like, what, in 3 minutes? We actually finished cooking it really fast, and we had no time to make the toppings.
Right.
So I could see this could be, like, a really simple dinner. There's a lot of flavor there.
Wow. So I would say that this was definitely successful, but you know what I'm craving? Domino's cheesy bread. And Sarah came across a recipe that looks pretty legit, and we're gonna try that next. So our next viral tortilla trend that we're gonna be trying is for a cheesy garlic bread. And pre-keto, I used to really enjoy the Domino's cheesy garlic bread. Just one for myself and one for my husband, and it would be a very long night afterward. It was probably about 500 carbs and 10,000 calories, and there was a lot of shame. I haven't had one of those in years, and the picture at the end of this TikTok looks legit. So I'm super excited to try it. We're gonna be trying the one by Social Sammy. This video doesn't come with like measurements, which is great. So we're going to be trying to replicate all of her steps with the ingredients that we have on hand. So we're gonna be making our own compound butter because I wasn't able to find anything. We're going to be softening about half a stick of butter in our microwave. So here's our butter. It's nice and soft. So we're going to be incorporating some garlic powder. I'm going to eyeball it, but I'm going to try to do like half a teaspoon. I bought this Italian herb seasoning grinder. It's always fancy when it's like coming out of a grinder, although it does take a longer time to grind. And then we're gonna be going in with like half a tablespoon. So we're gonna add in half a tablespoon of the parsley flake just for that green color on the top. And I'm just going to smash it all together. It smells very good. I bet you that compound butter is like $10. You can just
Yeah.
make your own.
So this is a super simple recipe, but there's going to be 2 layers of tortillas. So just be aware of that. In order to get that heft so it resembles a garlic bread, you're gonna want to have multiple layers. So we're gonna take 2 hero tortillas, and then we're going to be spreading on a thin layer of the garlic compound butter that we just made.
Don't be cheap now.
I'm trying to use a thin layer. You don't want too much butter on there. But this is where all of the garlic flavor is going to be. So want it to be plentiful, but not overwhelming.
I think that you should be putting more cheese than
I plan to put a hefty amount.
Okay, because you want that cheese pull. You want
Yes.
that cheese pull. Okay, so put an embarrassing amount of cheese in it.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm starting with this amount. I haven't said I was done. Is this enough or more? That's a little more?
Yeah.
We're gonna do the same thing. I'm going to butter my tortilla and then top it with more cheese. Very simple recipe. On top, cheese. Is it a smaller amount on the top?
No.
Smelling very good. We're gonna wait for our air fryer to preheat, and then we're gonna put it in, maybe like 10 minutes, and then yeah, we're going to be serving it alongside some like simple Rayo's marinara sauce, and then we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try it.
Yummo! Can't wait to try it.
Go ahead, grab a piece. I want to show that cheese pull, hopefully. Oh yeah.
There's literally butter pouring out of this, which is not a bad thing. Let's try it.
I'm gonna go for an end piece. Ooh, crispy.
It's so good.
Did I put too much garlic?
No. This tastes better than what we used to get at Domino's.
Yeah, it does. Without the guilt. I really like how the tortilla cooked in the air fryer.
It's so golden and brown because of the butter, and then the air fryer just made it crispy. I'm gonna dip it. Dippy dip.
Tastes just like it.
So good.
Even crispier. Super delicious.
100% you have to try it. This is like kind of sad that this is one of my favorite things that we've made in a long time. It's just so simple, but it really is decadent tasting, and it feels like I'm eating something bad.
Of
This
course,
would be great for a
be.
party or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. You make a couple of these. Quick appetizer. I'm gonna let the husband try one because he was eyeing this one in the oven. That's the part of it. He's sitting in his room quietly. He gets rewarded with trying our masterpieces and failures at times. So make sure to let us know if you guys try any of these tortilla hacks. And if you guys want to see us try other trending TikTok hacks, you can click on one of the videos on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
Why do I feel like the table is crooked today? You see that?
It probably is a little...